Most people dread the idea of aerating their lawn, and honestly, it is easy to see why. It is usually a backbreaking chore that involves renting heavy, gas-guzzling machines that are a nightmare to maneuver. But then you come across something like this manual coring tool from Dolibest, and it makes you wonder if you have been doing it the hard way all along. Right out of the box, the first thing that hits you is the build quality. It is not some flimsy piece of plastic that is going to snap the moment it hits a dry patch of dirt. The 4 coring plugs are made from 304 stainless steel, which is a huge plus because nobody wants to deal with rust after leaving their tools in the shed for a few months. The main rod feels solid, and that black powder coating gives it a nice, rugged finish that feels like it can take a beating. What is actually clever here is the soil core storage tray. If you have ever used a standard aerator, you know the frustration of having to rake up hundreds of little dirt plugs afterward. This design just catches them as you go. It is a simple addition, but it saves a massive amount of cleanup time. Now the assembly is pretty straightforward. It comes in 3 main pieces, and you can have it ready to go in about 2 minutes with just a few screws. It is refreshing to find a tool that does not require a degree in engineering just to put together. When you are actually out on the grass, the ergonomics make a noticeable difference. The rubber grips are soft enough that you are not going to end up with blisters after 10 minutes, and the crossbar is positioned high enough that you are not constantly kicking it with your boots while you are trying to step down. It is those little details that show someone actually thought about the person using it. The included 12-inch weeding tool is a nice bonus, too. It is perfect for clearing out the plugs if they get stuck, or just for general garden maintenance. Now, to be fair, it is still a manual tool. If you have a massive estate, you are going to get a workout, and it might take a while. It is definitely better suited for smaller to medium-sized lawns where you want to be precise. Also, if your soil is bone dry or packed like concrete, you might need to wait for a good rain before you start, or you will be putting a lot of weight into those foot pedals. It is not magic, but it is a solid, well-built piece of equipment that does exactly what it promises. If you are tired of your grass looking thin and want a way to get some air and nutrients down to the roots without the hassle of a power machine, this is a pretty smart way to go about it. It is sturdy, it is thoughtful, and it gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.